sir. Yes, sir. We back, man.
Man.
Episode 28. It's game 3. Episode 28 of the Double Dribble Podcast. As always, I'm Distant.
And I'm Drew. And we got some
Mhm.
funny stories going on around the NBA today. Man.
Yeah, man. The NBA, man. NBA can't go one day being drama free. That's for sure. we got game 3 going on right now. What's the score? I think
It's tied, right?
yeah, either I thought Denver was up 1, maybe? I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping.
Miami just tied it. It's 29-29.
Okay, bet. Yeah, we got a tie game. And
Both teams playing really well too. They both coming out like neither team's really making a lot of mistakes.
mhm.
So I'll say that. Like both teams are taking care of the ball. They're executing. I like how aggressive Bam's been early on.
Bam, bro. Bam is freaking hooping. Bam. Jimmy, he getting it going a little bit in this first half. See Miami, they running that zone a lot when Jokic is off the court, and it's like I seen Aaron Gordon post up like 2 or 3 times. That's not a recipe for success at all. And Aaron Gordon post ups. So
And for some reason, Reggie Jackson getting minutes again for like first time in a minute.
yeah, Reggie Jackson got a little PT. Coming back at this after this timeout, they was pressing Jamal up the court. They had like two guys on him when he was coming up the court. Yeah, Martin and Vincent. And they took Gordon out. So that's pretty interesting.
I mean, they know that's the guy they got to slow down. They want to beat this Nuggets team. They really got to limit Jamal Murray first and foremost. We saw Jokic go crazy in game 2, drop with 39, and they had Jamal Murray looking
like 40 something.
I thought it was 39. He dropped more than that.
Yeah, it was like 41.
Well, no, he scored another bucket, but
we only had like 4 assists.
Yeah, and so like they were staying home and they were doing a good job of like not letting Jamal get off. He didn't really start cooking, so like I think he hit a couple threes late in the game to make it close. They had like a little. They almost. I mean, they had a chance. They had a chance to come back right there, but yeah, he was looking.
No, what you say? Oh, that was a good.
I was saying he was looking like regular season Jamal Murray, and yeah, that's that's the if he plays like that, then yeah, they're a much more beatable team.
Facts. I saw like this game, the first Cody Martin, the first 4 baskets the Heat scored were all going at Jokic, whether it be like in pick and roll, whether it be like a Bam, ISO.
Yeah.
So it seemed like Miami's offensive game plan is to go at Jokic, and defensively is to just hound and stop Jamal Murray from getting off.
Yeah, I want to say like those first 4 buckets, it all was involving Bam, I believe too.
Boom, it was like Martin.
If it wasn't Bam scoring, it was Bam initiating it. Yeah, Martin finally got a shot to go. Like I don't think he really been hitting it like at all the first 2 games.
Yeah, nah. He started game 1. He ain't doing. Look at Kyle Lowry. Oh, was a steal. Martin all the way. Lay him. Now Miami got the lead.
I was expecting one of these games in Miami to be the game where like their role players, especially him, starts hitting. This could be the game. It could be
8 points in a row.
Yeah. Like it's bound to happen the way they've been playing. That was a nice finish.
Oh,
I did not expect Caleb Martin to have a finish like that too. That freaking like you pull that.
You gotta see the shot Jamal Murray just hit, bro. That was crazy.
Oh, I saw it.
Brown. I don't know if that was a foul, but okay. All right, so Drew, we're gonna get into some of these NBA topics. I want to know what's your matter of fact. Could you we've been on this and we weren't able to cover it last episode. So what's your thing with this NBA challenge rule?
Okay, so I know you saw Chris Haynes. He had basically tweeted out that I don't know if it's been any additional news on the topic, but they were looking at changing the NBA rule to have the challenge basically be if you get 2 challenges, and if you was it just 2 challenges, or was it if you get it get it right, you keep it?
You get it right. You get it right. You get a second one. Like
So
you
so
get to keep
okay.
it,
So if you get it right, you get a second one, but you don't. It's not. It's only you get a second chance. Okay. To me, I would go further than that, and I would be more specific, because one of the things about this challenge thing that bugs me is how limited it is in what you could actually challenge. How many times have we seen like even the commentators be like, "Oh damn, they should challenge that." We've seen that happen a lot in the past couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they should challenge it, and they're like, "No, you actually can't challenge that." So what I would do is, instead of it just being you have one challenge, I would have it where it's like this. So let me look at exactly what I put. So you get your challenge right, you keep it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But you can continue to challenge till you lose your challenge. So as long as you get your challenge right, you can continue to challenge as much as you want until you lose. But here's the catch: it will every time you challenge, it will cost you an official timeout. Right? So you can challenge
even if you win.
Well, yeah, even if you win, the challenge will still cost you an official timeout, no matter what. After the first one, so after the first one, you get it right. So the first one will be like a challenge, like it won't cost you your timeout. But once you get it right, you can continue to use it as many times as you want the remainder of the game. Well, as many timeouts that you have. That way, it's not, because the complaint would be that oh, you're challenging, you're slowing down the game. You're taking too much time away from the viewers and stuff like that. So,
yeah. But a timeout would do that anyway.
Yeah, timeouts already do that, right?
Yeah,
right. So timeouts are already a thing that gets used. So you still have the timeouts that get used, but now it becomes more of a factor that people are going to actually, you could use those timeouts, you could use those challenges together, right? And also, but this is why I don't think it'll ever happen. Is I think that the NBA knows that there's gonna be a lot of calls that are gonna get overturned, and it's gonna look bad on the officials. It's gonna look really bad how many if teams are able to challenge every time out, because basically every time out, teams are gonna use it on challenges, or they're gonna use it a lot more frequently, right? Mm-hmm. And also, and here's the biggest key for me. So every challenge that you use, you get to keep your challenge as long as you get it right. Right. So as long as you get it right, you win, keep your challenge, you could use it again, and it costs you a timeout. But also you can challenge blown calls. So currently you could only challenge incorrect calls or a call that was made. Right. And you're gonna be how would you do this? Right. So to me, this is how it would be. So you could challenge a blown call. Let's say somebody like clearly stepped out of bounds. They missed it. Right? Somebody clearly got hacked and they missed it. And that call got missed and it created a transition play the other way, whatever, something like that, right? So you could challenge the blown call upon the next possession or the next dead ball at the cost of timeout, whichever comes first. So if it's the next possession comes first or the dead ball comes first. So let's say like team has the ball, they step out of bounds, they score, right? Dead ball before you inbound it, challenge, right? And and then boom, time that costs you a timeout. They challenge it, the blown call, and stepped out of bounds, reverses it, take the points off the board, right? Or let's say your team has the ball and situation like this is a perfect example in these playoffs. You already know what I'm thinking, man. But I actually
Yeah,
wasn't even
because
I
this
actually
was
wasn't even
man,
going this was nasty. But yeah, yeah, we
that
know
was
what happened to him.
incredible.
He threw it in, Curry got it. Curry hit what would have been the game winning shot
Yeah,
off of this.
and but
And of
Harden,
course,
yeah, Harden
yeah, Harden
flame
hit that shot.
throwed it, but
Yeah, but like, but if they had a challenge, and it was so egregious, everybody saw it. Everybody knew what the hell's going on, and
Mhm.
they were able to get away with that. Well, there's no way in which you should have a challenge system where you can't challenge something like that. You
Mhm.
kidding me? Just because the ref didn't call anything. BS. So that could also go
Yeah, that was
to goaltending calls. Sometimes we have some obvious, clear goaltending calls that are blown, and it's both ways. Sometimes it's like, damn, that was a clean block. That ball was not. They call it goaltending sometimes where the ball like it didn't even hit the rim, it didn't hit the backboard yet. It gets pinned, and they call it incorrectly a goaltend, or
Mhm.
the ball's clearly coming down and they call it incorrectly or whatever, right? We've seen it both ways. Them blow goaltending calls. Well, now but a lot of times they blow it by just not calling anything, right? So now you can challenge the goaltend on the next dead ball and be, oh snap, count the points. And people be, oh, but like it's not in the flow of the game. How often do we see them add points for 3-point shots or deduct a point for 3-point shots when the foot is on the line after the next timeout, after the next dead ball, later in the possessions, right? We see it happen all the time, right? This wouldn't even be that far along. It would literally be the next possession or the next dead ball. We literally see them take away a point or add a point on a 3-point shot multiple possessions late down the line. How many times we see that happen?
yeah.
All the
'Cause
time.
they'll
It'll
go
literally
they'll
be
go
like,
they'll go back and check it.
yeah, it'll literally be like 3 minutes will pass. It'll go to timeout. It'll go to commercial break, and it'll have been like so many plays that happen. And then, oh snap, that 3-point shot that was actually a 2, or that 2-point shot that actually was a 3, and they'll adjust it. So that's not a good counter to people. Like, oh, it's like it's messing up the flow of the score, or whatever. No, like it's literally the next dead ball or the next possession. If you don't challenge it then on the blown call, then you can't challenge the blown call. Like you can't challenge a blown call that happened like 5 minutes ago. It got to be literally. It had to have happened the previous possession or the next dead ball, and that would and it would basically counteract whatever happened prior to that.
Yeah, because I remember
That'd be my
like
changes.
they I forgot what it was. It was the what was that? It was the Philly game. You remember when and I texted you when it happened. I think it was like a clear pass foul or something like that. And then I texted you, I
Yeah,
was
that
like,
was weird.
yeah, I was
Yeah,
like,
even
shouldn't
I
like
was
the
wrong.
player
Yeah, I was wrong about
who
that.
got fouled shoot the clear pass free throws?
And they let Embiid shoot it, and they
And they
should have
let
been, I think,
Embiid shoot it.
Maxey.
And then like a few plays went by, a timeout was called. And then after the timeout, they
They
took
had
the
to
points
reshoot
away.
it.
Yeah. And they had Maxey shoot it.
And it
But
was
I
a
mean,
good like
luckily,
5 minutes. It was at least a good 5 minutes that
yeah.
passed the ball.
And
Yeah.
then I don't know if it was 5 minutes, but well,
Maybe
maybe I
not on
don't
the
know.
game clock. Maybe not on the game clock, but it was
Yeah,
like it was
yeah,
like
yeah,
it was a
yeah, for
good
sure.
yeah. And so
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, and I was like, what the heck? And then like they took the 2 points away and they let Maxey shoot it. And I mean they got it right, but I mean it makes you think, why can't they get more things right? Like you
yeah.
said. Like
And so and to me
and
like
I hate and I do like the fact that they are introducing the fact that you can if you win, like kind of like the NBA, kind of like the NFL. If you challenge and you get it right, you get to keep your timeout and your challenge.
yeah, but in the NFL, and that's the funny thing. The NFL has been doing this is another thing that makes me mad about the NBA. So
Oh
the NFL been doing the challenge system
damn!
for decades, right? NFL had the challenge system for like over 20 years, right?
Mm.
And the NBA just now instituted that shit like what the past 3 years, whatever, past 2 years. Like they just instituted it for the first time. And that's something that's been around for forever in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make any sense why they just now instituting it, but But to me, like to me, it's still.
When did the challenge first come around? Like in 2020 or?
I think it was. Was it not last season? I think it was last season. I'm pretty sure it was last season.
Hey, Bam with the aggressive putback. Hey, I see you, boy. Let me see. Let me check.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was last year, and that last year was like the trial season, and then they decided to stick with it. And now next year they're gonna expand it.
I know that they added the what's that called, the take file.
Yeah, they added the take file this year.
Yeah,
but last year I'm pretty sure was when they added
it. Was in the 1920 season.
Was it really? Damn.
Yeah. It was in 1920. Because I remember freaking
Oh snap! No, you're right. I'm tripping. You're right because I remember getting mad. I'm like I was like I wanted D'Antoni to challenge the Harden dunk that they didn't count.
Oh, against San Antonio.
But he couldn't count. That to me is still one of the most BS calls. It's not even. I don't even know what to say about it. They just didn't count the dunk. They just missed the dunk. But he couldn't challenge it because it wasn't in the rules to challenge a point that wasn't counted.
Exactly.
Like it's just a loophole. But that to me is like that should be an obvious thing that you should have in the challenge. It's like if the refs just don't count a bucket incorrectly, you just can't challenge the shit because they just didn't call nothing. Like no, it's like they clearly missed. The ball went through the hoop. Pull up the replay. Everybody saw it, but because they just didn't count it because the dude thought the ball went all the way through. And over. Remember, like he dunked it.
Yeah, I remember.
And then it went over, and he thought it went in and out. But there's nothing they could do. Like D'Antoni was like trying to challenge it. He said he couldn't challenge it. How can you have a challenge rule and you literally can't challenge something as basic as a bucket not counting? That was this is wild. And also we lost the game because of this. Straight up. I'll give him what he says. We lost the game because of the steal and the dunk. Oh, he missed it. No, that was good. Yeah. Wait a minute. You're just checking it out. Oh, remember the Manu play in New York a few years ago?
So it went in.
Still to this day, I've never seen anything like this. I never saw anything like this happen.
Goes through, that was good.
Yep, I remember this.
They never counted it. They just never counted it. And we lost the game in overtime.
Yeah, lost the game.
The game actually should have never. The game would have never went over. Yeah, the game would have never went overtime if they counted that dunk.
Yeah,
but yeah,
thanks. Because I remember it was something like that some years ago. LeBron dunked it was a dude trying to jump with LeBron to dunk, and he punched on the dude so hard, the ball went through the rim, like it went through the goal. It bounced off the dude's head and went back through, and they didn't count it. You ever seen that?
Wait, they didn't count it?
No.
Am I tripping?
Hold on, bro. I'm gonna find it.
You sure they didn't count it? I could have sworn they counted it. I thought like they didn't count it initially, and then they were like, oh snap, and then they counted it.
I gotta find it, bro.
But yeah, stuff like that, though, to me, just like that's just like dumb stuff that just like irks me. I'm like, so you have a challenge system, but you can't challenge the most obvious things just because nobody called anything. It has to be a call for your challenge. That to me just makes the whole system flawed. So yeah, got to be able to challenge blown calls because that's something that they do. To me, the blown calls are worse than the bad calls. To me.
Find it. What's the score looking like right now though? Jamal Murray, Jamal got 20 points, 4 assists. God,
they let him get unleashed after he hit that dummy fadeaway that he hit.
He a shot maker though.
Nah,
Jimmy missing some easy shots. Gordon with the rebound, bring it up. Hey, they let him go coast to coast with that one. Yeah, I wonder how sustainable some of Miami's offense gonna be, especially trying to keep up. If Jamal Murray's starting to make shots, like how can they really just keep up? You know, but no, I mean, I've been asking myself that for a couple series now, and they've been hitting shots. So hey.
Yeah, at least the pace of this game is in Miami's favor, at least. Mm-hmm.
Bam in the chest. Yep, Jokic. Here you go. Oh, I got it. Let's go back. There you go.
Like Coach said, passing up first shot. Oh, missed on the dunk by James. They're pleading for a goaltending call. Here comes Leggetti. Got the layup 3.5 minutes ago. This happened. LeBron James with the dunk.
See? He punched it on him.
Oh, that was a miss. No, that should have been a goaltend. That should have been. He goaltended it. He got away with the goaltend because his head. He used his head to block it through the hoop.
They thought he missed the dunk. Yeah,
they thought he got blocked.
His head and right back out of the basket, and they complain long and
loud.
That
was a blown. So the difference on that one is, so you're right. This should have counted, but it was a goaltend. Like it was he goaltended it. He goal-headed it. He goal-headed it. But yeah, like
a go ahead.
That's perfect. Like that's a perfect example though. If you have a challenge system, you could challenge that and be like, damn, like y'all really just missed this dude. Just stuck his head through the hoop and blocked the ball from going through the hoop. Like, and what would that do? As soon as they scored on that transition play, challenge, wipes off the transition bucket, count the 2 points for LeBron. Boom, justice, straight up.
Or do they wipe off like?
No. Yeah, they do. They wipe off the following because that should have been a scored bucket and it should have been taken out, and then instead it counted the transition. So like they would retroactively go back, and the ball would be the shot would be counted, ball would be inbounded, Bobcats.
Yo, cause you too big to be doing this flapping, bro.
But yeah, that's my slight change to the to the challenge system. Really, it's really just being able to use your time. Charge me a timeout for my challenge. Like if I want to use a timeout, I should it's effectively the same thing. You have time to go to instant replay, and we take a timeout, right? Mm-hmm. So the rest has something to look at. The audience has something to look at while we're in timeout. You know. Actually, to me, it adds to the drama, right? Like they're out there checking and they're looking at everyone's like, "Oh my god, like are they going to overturn this call?" And but the thing is, why they're not going to do it is because the NBA knows how bad it's going to look on the refs to have all these reviews every single time out because teams are just going to challenge stuff. They're going to challenge stuff like routinely because there's always some calls that are missed or some calls that are close that you could challenge. And you could use your timeout in that same time. But to me, that would just make sense. Like, charge me a timeout, and let me challenge this play. And now, if I lose a challenge, then okay, then we're not wasting anybody's time. But let me lose my challenge. And that also to me will see also it'll highlight coaching even more, because we already talk about like coaching in a lot of other aspects, right? But now that will highlight coaching more in how good you are using that challenge, and coaches that have more success at winning their challenge and using their timeouts in combination with challenges, right? Because you might, you might find coaches that win their challenges more often now are going to have a much better record probably when it comes to like these close games and things like that. It would just be like it would be a whole nother layer to me in the whole coaching thing.
Man, for real. Like what if they could? I was just thinking, what if the Lakers could have challenged that play when Jason Tatum hacked the crap out LeBron?
Perfect example. A clear, obvious, blown call. Clear. Nobody questioned that it was a bad call. But the problem was nothing was called, so you can't challenge it. But under this new system, easily it's end like last shot. Oh, damn, the Heat they might have still won. The Heat wouldn't have won that last game though against the Bucks, because the Bucks would have been able to challenge that Jimmy Butler
push off.
Yep, they would have been able to challenge that was missed, and then that would have went at least another that would have went 6 games potentially. But yeah, stuff like that to me, it's like, it's this blatant clear stuff that's missed, and we're just like, oh, they just missed it. But like, nah, because they'll call
that affects outcomes, that affects seedings, like
and they'll call some of the ticky tack stuff. They'll call some ticky tack stuff, and then they'll miss the most blatant. Like, this dude just got hacked right on the arm, hit in the head, pushed down, like
just like how players choke at the end of games, refs do the same.
Yeah, refs be choking. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they be choking. They be betting.
Here's another perfect example, and this is actually this one went against the Celtics. Now they ended up actually, getting saved by Derek White, but that Jimmy Butler final play.
Oh yeah,
Butler final play. Yeah.
When Al Horford was on him.
Straight up, yes. As soon as he gets fouled, challenge. And you could challenge exactly what the play, like you could say exactly what you're challenging. Like, you're challenging double dribble, or you're challenging the foul. I don't know, like however you want to do it. I don't think that they were able to challenge the foul, right? They didn't have any challenges left at that point. But
no, they challenged the foul.
No, yeah, but yeah, they would have been able to travel. They basically would have been able to challenge for a travel, an uncalled travel, which would be double dribble, which it still technically was double dribble, because even if it wasn't intentional, you're not allowed to do that. Like Horford didn't hit the ball or anything. He put both hands on the ball, and then he put it back down on the ground, and then he went back up. That should be a travel, and then he did that to get before he got fouled, or before he baited him for the foul, really. But,
yeah, I don't know why Al Horford was even reaching in right there. He tripped. But okay, cool.
Oh yeah, you killing. You just reminded me, like, when he was about to cry. You remember you told me that? When that happened, like how you said, I remember. I think it was you were telling me that, like Al Horford was about to cry or whatever. Like,
Al Horford about to cry. Yeah,
yeah, man.
You see his face after he fouled. After that, hold on, quick. All right, I'm back. I had a call. Drew, you there? All right,
I'm back. Hold on one sec. Yeah, give me 1 sec.
All right. Man, Porter Jr. struggling. If he can get it going, they can win this. So what about KCP? He only shot 2 threes. He to make one. Jamal. Jamal is freaking balling. Look at this dude. How many points he got? Jamal has 20 points. Jokic 14, 12 rebounds, 7 assists. Bam, 13 and 10. Leave it alone. Probably from my house. That they him to come alive. was tough, Jokic. Am I here? My mic on? Hold up. All right, we in the third. It's a tough jam. Tough J by Bam. Miami 54. Denver 61. I don't know where this nigga Drew went. Jokic. Ooh, that was tough. Who hit a one-leg fadeaway? Jimmy pull up. 63-54. Murray Handley on Jimmy. Spin. Oh, I thought he was going to hit that. He got it back. Lay him. Miami getting outworked on the glass. It's twice this quarter I done seen. Jimmy got Jokic on you. You got to go to work. You got to get a bucket right here. Got to win this matchup. He passed Kevin Love for 3. Splash. 3 to the dome. Here we go, Miami. Stand alive. Denver up by 8. Jamal got it. Working on Vince. Jokic reset the screen. Jokic got Vincent on him. Jamal gets on the ball. Flow the game. That's easy. He rolled it in. Jokic is, man. He unstoppable. This big ass. Okay, Vincent. Michael Porter playing a little defense. I don't know why Bam was just shoot that mid-range. Vincent for 3. That's off. Rebound Jokic. Denver up by 10. Halfway through the third. Goes around. Step back. Mid-range. Oh, that was a tough rebound, Porter. That was a tough rebound. It's a championship rebound right there. Jump ball, Miami win the jump ball though. Kevin Love another 3. That's off. Ooh, good save by Max Strus right there. Jimmy, you got to win some of these matchups. Another pass. Kevin Love another 3. Another clank. Man. There you go. Jokic. Find Gordon. That's a foul, though. Kevin Love. Jimmy just is not being aggressive right now. What is shot attempts does he have this game? Let's see. Jimmy is 8 for 19. He's more aggressive than I thought he was, but still not efficient. Max Strus nearly throws the ball away. Jimmy, another freaking pass. Shoot the ball, Jimmy. Can't keep passing it. Jamal got Bam on him. Jokic got Vincent on him. He passed to KCP. Back to Murray. Murray said, clear out. I got Bam on me. Tween, step back. On go. Rebound, Porter. Oh, he got it blocked, though. Another rebound. Jokic. Gordon, one of them tipped that shit in. They just outworking Miami, bro. Miami, y'all already don't got the talent advantage. I can't get outworked. Jimmy for 3. Oh, my God. By time, Jimmy. Did something. Jokic for 3. Bang. 3 to the dome. Nuggets back up 13. Oh, good pass. Oh, Jokic just blocked Bam. Oh. All right, big Yoke. I here looking like Hakeem Olajuwon. Vincent open 3 from the corner. That's off. Jokic again, controlling the game. Gets it. He on look Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry can't guard him. He going back to the free throw line. Unstoppable. Cash. Jimmy. There we go. Oh, Jimmy, that's what they need from you. Don't let it be too late before you turn up. Oh, good steal. Lowry. You doo-doo. KCP pushing it up. Gordon in the post. Oh, good pass. Oh, that was a nice pass, Aaron Gordon. Denver controlling this game. Okay, Vincent run off the 3-point line. Floater on goal. Rebound Jokic out to KCP. What's gonna do with the KCP? Oh yeah, easy pull up. That's easy. That's too easy for you, KCP.
Man.
This dude,
I'm sorry, my man. God damn, man.
I'm over here doing play-by-play and shit.
Were you really do? I'm like, I know you were doing some kind of play-by-play. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm over here doing this, acting like I'm Mike Breen.
hey.
I cut on
Now low key. I'm gonna have to play and clip just that part to see how this man did the solo show doing doing the play.
At first I had it off until like the second half started, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just do some play-by-play because I don't know what this dude did.
Nah, it was I'll tell you later. It was an emergency. It was an emergency though. I promise. It was
Nah, it's all good. It's all good.
It was some stuff.
But you can see right there, Denver's starting to pull away.
Oh my! Goddamn, man.
Yeah,
Miami.
Jokic's been dominating this quarter. Jokic's been dominating
Miami.
this quarter.
Y'all can blame me because when I was watching, y'all were
Miami
in the game.
Miami ain't really been hitting their shots, and yeah, they pulling away with it right now.
Who is Jokic just been going off, or who has been like?
Yeah, he dumped. Like, I mean, he getting to the free throw line, rebounding, hitting his floaters, like everything. Like, and he had this nice block on Bam. Like, I didn't think he was gonna block it, but it was like it was kind of like as Bam was going up
already.
This dude is a walking stat. Like, nah, it's crazy. All right, so it's some else that we needed to talk about. This let's get this out of here for now. And talk about one of the greatest point guards in NBA history. Was recently.
Oh, okay. I thought you were about to say something else. Okay. Yeah.
No. Yeah, he was recently waived earlier today. When I first saw it, I was thinking like, dang, like I didn't expect, them to waive him. But then like I saw something a little later. It was on Zach Lowe's podcast from yesterday, and Brian Windhorst was on there, and he kind of hinted at, maybe they could waive him and bring him back, like a smaller contract. And I was thinking, maybe that's entirely possible. I mean, I'm sure they love to keep Chris Paul, probably not on the contract that he's on, but I'm sure they love to J. Cole at the game. I'm sure they love to keep Chris Paul. I know he like playing with Booker. I know Booker like playing with him. And I think Chris Paul is still a good quality NBA player. Now, if he's a starter to play like 36 minutes a night, you got to rely on him because he's older. He be getting hurt. No, I don't think so. But he can definitely still play a role. Like when I see Kyle Lowry still playing, like in the NBA Finals, I see Dennis Schroeder. I see the other backup point guards that play big minutes, like in the playoffs and on contenders. He can definitely play that type of role. Now, if he's willing to do that, we don't know, but that's the type of role I think Chris Paul is we looking for. Even if he doesn't re-sign with the Suns, like, that's a good
low key. I don't think that he'll end up there, but like, I mean, they probably got enough talent as it is, but like Boston, I think could use somebody like him too.
Yeah,
but I don't know if that would.
Boston definitely could use him.
Yeah, I don't know if that would happen, but like, yeah, like him coming off the bench. I mean, they already have Brogdon, but I think there's talk that Brogdon could end up being like, is his contract like? I think he gets to get picked up soon, right? Am I tripping, or is it like?
I had to check.
But yeah, because I feel like I don't know if he's under. I don't know how long he's there for. Let me see. But I feel like it's.
I need Jimmy to come alive, man. You can't go out like this, man. In the finals, I don't think he's had like one good game. Even though they won that, that's good defense. he going to a zone with Jokic on the court. Interesting. A pass by Kyle Lowry, Cody Martin. Zeller was not ready. Dang, they got Zeller playing minutes. Let's see. Miami in the zone. Jokic finds Christian Braun. Easy lay. Jokic just, man, watching this dude play basketball is freaking. It's like, I don't know. It's like a masterpiece, bro.
That was way too smooth. That was like
with the steal on Jimmy Butler. Hey, rock the rim. It's a 19-point game. It's getting ugly. It is getting ugly. Jimmy, keep passing the ball. Thank you, Duncan Robinson. Somebody finally stopped the bleeding.
Yeah, so this is looking like so far my prediction's still holding so far. This is definitely not the Miami role players go crazy game. Not quite.
They need. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm looking at Jimmy. I need Jimmy to step up some more. Personally, I mean, he got 26 points, but it don't really seem like it. I don't know. That is me. Maybe I'm just harder on the stars. But you said Boston though. You think that'd be a good place for Chris Paul?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he would help them a lot. But I feel like they already got so much talent, so many pieces. Like, I guess it depends on what happens with Brogdon. Because Smart's still going to be there. But yeah, I feel like they would need a CP type player. To me, is what they've always kind of needed to me. And so yeah, even at his age, like he could still like be an excellent floor general, and still, you know, they would have a lot more. They would have a lot better execution, especially like down the stretch of games. I feel like with Chris Paul.
For sure. Definitely,
because we've seen how bad they were in the clutch, like all season, really. Yeah, one of the worst teams.
Yeah, because like a big part of their wins was just like them just being like the better team, like killing you,
hitting blowing the doors off
and all that. When it, but when it's like close games, like in the playoffs, I mean they won a few close games, but I mean it wasn't pretty. Like they didn't have like great execution, I'd say. And,
it was really just a couple. Games. I think it was that one game against the Heat, game 6,
that they won,
and then the game against the one game against the Sixers. Although I guess that technically ended up not being a close game by the end of it. But the game where Tatum like started terrible, and then he had the 3 straight threes.
Oh yeah, I thought that they had one. Oh, they had a couple against Atlanta. I thought that they closed. One that they didn't.
But it wasn't really close though, right? They kind of ended up like pulling away, kind of like blowing it open, I think, right? But didn't they like? I want to say it was the game that like. Yeah, I feel like all the close games they lost.
I thought it came down to the last couple minutes. I don't know. I gotta maybe see, but yeah, they definitely need help in that regard.
Yeah.
What other team besides the Celtics you think he could be on?
It's tough because I feel like a lot of teams aren't gonna be looking at him as a starter no more. So he's gonna be a bench player. I guess, you know, in that case, it's really dependent on what he's open to. But really, I guess it could be a lot of teams he can go to. Then, he's going to want to be a contender, though.
Yeah, that's why I said it definitely going to be a contender. But I think he can.
I mean, the Lakers just because of the Braun connection as well. Like I feel like that's got to be like
I was waiting for you to mention this.
Yeah, because I'm like the banana boat then had everybody play together except for Chris Paul and LeBron. So like LeBron's already played with Melo, he's
Yeah.
already played with D
Mhm.
Wade, and Chris Paul is
Yeah.
really the one that just has never happened. And we always thought, I mean, I thought it was gonna happen when he first was like on the move potentially from OKC, and then he ended up in Phoenix, and I think that's probably the likely scenario, just because of that connection. I feel like LeBron would love to play with him, or love to
Yeah.
possibly win a championship with him.
Yeah, I ain't lie. I think Chris Paul would be great. I mean, not as like a starting point guard, of course, but he can definitely come in, help maybe and help with a playoff run, bring that veteran leadership, the pick and roll game. He could still be effective in that. And just like mentor, like we got guys. If we bring him back, Reeves, if we bring him back, Rui, help put them in positions to succeed. Like I mean, I'm very open to
He
that.
could have his
possibility.
Gary Payton run last
Yeah.
last season with because
Gary
that
Payton.
was with Miami, right?
Who else?
06.
Who was the point guards who went out? Or maybe like what's
Jay
his
Kidd.
name?
Jay Kidd.
Like David Robinson. Well, yeah, Jay Kidd.
No,
Jay Kidd was. I think Jay Kidd was more like starting. Like he was.
No, he was starting, but he was like, I think he was almost the same age. I want to say.
Yeah, definitely like the same age, but I'm talking about
he was like 30s, so yeah. But he was still really effective as a defender, even at that age. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's when he started. That's when his 3-point shot became like respectable, because he wasn't.
It was legit. Yeah, he was knocking him down. Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't a 3-point shooter at all in his career. So Miami, they starting to fight this quarter. They got Bam going to the line right now. In this thing right here, I want your opinion on this one, Drew. Kyrie, it's been reported that Kyrie wants the Mavericks to pursue LeBron James. Oh yeah, there you go. And then I also saw a report that said LeBron told Kyrie he'll think about it.
Yeah, which I'm like, I thought I saw that and I was like, that's not even. I don't know if that's legit, because it was just like it wasn't even like, right? It was like I couldn't tell. I guess it was a quote, but I'm like, where'd this actually come from?
Yeah, I don't know. It's some dude on Twitter's name Scoop B, and no, I don't know. He's I don't know. The only people I really trust, like if I see it from Shams, if I see it from Chris Haynes, if I see it from Woj, those those
are the big three.
Those that's the big three.
The reliable,
those are sources that I believe in, that that's like trustworthy.
Yeah. Dang. Every once in a while, Windhorse. Every once in a while, like what's his name? I don't want to say Bucher. It used to be Stein. Every once in a while, Stein.
Stein.
But not this. This tweet to me is
Stephen A.
When you first showed me this tweet, like I think you showed it to me like when it was. So this was my 5th. Yeah, when you showed me this tweet, I was so thrown off, man. It still to me is like still like one of the most. Thing? It's one of the most Kyrie. It had to have a Kyrie plot twist in there. Literally, as you read it, you're like, Kyrie has reached out to Lakers star LeBron James in attempts to see if James would come to Dallas. It was like, man, I don't even believe this man. Like he's such a troll with this. I don't even know if he actually if he's even serious when he did this. It makes me think that he might not want to be in Dallas no more, which is what I thought. Before the
It makes you think he don't want to be in Dallas. But
yeah, because I don't know. It just seemed like
he wants Bron.
It just seems like he just but I don't think he's like being serious about it for some reason. I feel like he knows LeBron would not come to Dallas, and I feel like he's just like, throwing stuff out there. Like I don't know. It makes me question like the sincerity of the whole entire thing. Because but then again, you never know. It's Kyrie, so he could be delusional enough to think that LeBron would actually consider leaving LA to come play with them. But yeah, but part of me feels like it's some ulterior motive to him, like getting this report out there, and that it's more like he's trying to find like I don't know, he's reading the tea leaves or something like that, trying to see like
my stream just
what
glitched.
Dallas is gonna do. But,
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think Kyrie, I don't know. He's maybe like I definitely think. Dang, Jokic got 28 points, 20 rebounds, 9 assists. I think he wants to play with Bron. Maybe he just wants to throw it out there, like you said, like just to see. But yeah, I don't know. I know for sure LeBron don't want to play in no Dallas though. Like, and I saw something that's like, when you tell your friend, they ask you something, and you be like, I think about it. I mean, yeah, you probably not gonna do it. Like, you just don't want to be rude about it. So if he did say I think about it, I think that's the tone of it. Like, nah, because his wife, his family that are like living in LA, his son going to USC. So exactly. He definitely don't want to. Yeah, he definitely don't want to go to no Dallas. Like, he want to be at his son games, so like right down the street. So,
yeah. And now he about to hit up his boy CP. Come on down to LA.
CP free now, so shit. You ain't really worried about.
You can get him on pretty much nothing. He'll give you. Obviously, he's up there in age, but he still can give you some solid point guard play.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah,
Jokic's about to have 30-20 triple-double in the finals.
Yeah, this is his best game in a minute.
Who, Jokic?
Yeah, like this is his best game since that game against LA, right? That didn't he have a 30 and 20 game against LA? I'm not sure.
Something crazy like that. But he was good in game 1, he was good in game 2. Now he's good again in game 3. Like, we watching an all-time great, man. It sucks people don't really want to. Kyle Lowry snuck that in. They don't want to acknowledge or appreciate. But yeah, he liked it. And it's crazy. Some people say like he don't even really love the game. Like, he just he love playing, but it's not like something that he lose sleep over. Like, he go out there, he hoop, he have fun, and he go home. Like, I mean, maybe he love the game, but
yeah, I don't know. I feel like he loves the game. The way that he plays, I feel like somebody that does play makes like the way he does. I feel like you got to have a love for the game because there's like a lot of creativity to it. It's not just like it never feels like, at least on the offensive end, he just never feels like he's just going out there and just like playing off his natural talent or whatever like that.
Yeah.
This was Christian Braun, man. It was a huge freaking.
Oh my god, he
huge
balling.
Yeah, like don't even make any sense. This man, like,
you see what he just did against Jimmy Butler?
Yeah, he's been giving them huge minutes in this finals.
Late that boy.
Like, where did this even come from? Like, how much was this man even playing during the season? Am I tripping?
He started to play a lot more once they got rid of what's the dude, Bones. Once they traded Bones, like he started to get a lot more PT, and then that's when he started
this,
like hooping.
this is about to be a wrap. Like, goddamn.
Let me add this. So what you think? So I obviously know about to win this game. I think Miami can win. I think it's a must win for because you don't want to go back to the altitude of Denver.
It's a must win for, and I think
Be
they're
down
going to win
3-1. That's almost a death sentence.
If I gotta stick to my prediction,
You think Miami win game 4?
To it. Game 4 is the 3-point light show.
The 3-point barrage
from the
game.
role players. They haven't had it yet. It's a matter of time. Yeah, it's a 3-point barrage game. I feel they're gonna get like that contribution from like Gabe Vincent, Caleb Martin, Max Strus, those guys. I don't know if there's gonna be a Jimmy Butler game in this series. I don't know if it's gonna happen. Seemed like he's been kind of slowing down. And yeah, so I'm thinking that's gonna be the game they get. It's gonna go back 2-2, but I feel like it's still gonna be Denver in 6. But I know you feeling good because the way you had them in 5, right?
Yeah, I had Denver in 5. I didn't expect it. I didn't expect Miami to win game 2, but
yeah,
Denver they came back. Miami they not having that magic, and I think Miami definitely in trouble because if you look at all these series, they every game 3 was a blowout win for them in all their series. Like against Milwaukee, blowout win. The Knicks, blowout win. The Celtics, game 3, blowout win. And a lot of people thinking that was gonna be more of the same coming this series, but it was a blowout win, but not for them in this game.
Now Denver's getting contribution from a lot of guys. I didn't expect they were going to get this.
I gotta go to Dub channel later. I already know he.
Oh yeah, he probably fuming about something. But then again, he might everything at this point is just kind of like it's all extra at this point because he ain't ever expect to be in this position. Even though he gonna probably cap and act like he was expecting that they would be here, but there ain't no way he had them.
I mean, he didn't think they was gonna beat the Celtics, but he said if they beat the Celtics, they're gonna beat the Nuggets. That's what he said. Like he thought their defense was good enough. He thought that.
Oh, I didn't know. So you actually thought they were. So
Jimmy was just gonna be this.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Jimmy was gonna be this all world. Dang, Bam. Bam just jumped over this dude and got the rebound. Kyle Lowry. What time it is? Bam, you gotta take that shot. He giving it to you. Step in with confidence. You can just give it to Jimmy. That's cool. We're gonna do it on the catch. Yeah. It's getting ugly. It's getting ugly. Jamal got it. Pick and roll with Jokic. Easy. Jokic pass. Bruce Brown. Floater. That's way off.
Let's see if Miami got a fake comeback in them. Like, because game one, they had a prime fake comeback.
Jimmy. I don't know. When people stop falling for Jimmy pump fakes, that's when he stopped being effective. All you do is get in, pump fake, wait for you to jump, then he gonna be shooting free throws every time. I ain't jumping at them pump fakes no more. Wow, Jimmy, 26 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists.
Yeah, and that's going to be all forgotten as well because this game is there was no impact in any of those numbers.
No, I didn't even feel no impact really. Like,
yeah.
what pick do the Rockets have again?
Oh, the fourth pick.
4, right?
Yeah.
I was watching some things earlier, and like a lot of people was like they was high on what's his name? Miller. Because I think they saw his workout and he was looking like pretty good in it. And they said Charlotte may get him because I know people saying like Charlotte may get Melo. I mean, get Scoot to play with Melo. What you think? What you think they should do? Like, should they draft Scoot playing with Melo, or should they just get Melo with Miller?
This is tough. Like, I think Scoot's a better player. I think he's got the higher ceiling for sure. But of course, he's going to be playing like him and Melo are going to kind of. It's going to be hard to probably play them together. I mean, honestly, I still think that you probably should. I think you should go with the best player, and so yeah, I think you should get Scoot. But yeah, I would love for them to get Miller. I would love for them to get Miller, and I would love for him to drop. But you already know. You already know why I want that.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Yeah, I just don't feel like. I feel like we're going to see that, but I think I told you about this. I feel like Brandon Miller, like best case scenario, is like Danny Granger 2.0. And I was arguing with somebody
Paul
about
George.
Yeah, I was arguing with my friends, and he said he thinks that he's more Paul George, and I was like, I would say Danny Granger 2.0, but with more like the 2.0 is because he's a better defender. I don't say Paul George because
Danny Granger is a better defender than Paul George.
No. I say Danny Granger 2.0 because he's a better defender than Danny Granger. The reason why I don't say Paul George is because I feel like Paul George is like another level athletically way above Brandon Miller. Like Paul George was like, especially, and even now he still is more like, to me, even current Paul George is like arguing is more athletic. But like coming out before the injury, Paul George to me was way more athletic than Brandon Miller. Yeah. And, but like athletically to me, he reminds me a lot more like he's very similar as an athlete to Danny Granger. and his offensive game is very similar. It looks a lot like Danny Granger. But defensively though, he's definitely got way more potential.
Jamal Murray with these fadeaways.
Yeah, when he hit shots like that, it's not gonna. It's a wrap. They fail to do their job. You got to keep him under wraps, or you're not gonna win. Because Jokic is gonna do what he needs to do. Like he's pretty much proven that there's not gonna be any off nights for Jokic in the series, most likely. So.
Jokic got a 30, 20, and 10. Fake. KCP. Back to Jokic. Oh my God.
Yeah.
They pass.
The crowd is stunned up in here.
But you know what's crazy? When I loaded this up, I got deja vu because it said NBA Finals and it had the Miami Heat court. I was like, bro, am I watching like a old LeBron James finals? Because they were in the finals in 2020, but it wasn't like they court. You know, it was like the bubble. Kyle Lowry. Miami hanging around.
I feel like the Heat missed so many like shots at the rim in this game.
Jokic backing in. Oh, he missed it. See if he got one more fake comeback in him. Lowry. Jimmy for 3. That's off. Of course. Broke jump shot. KCP with the rebound. Less than 4 minutes to go.
Yeah, it's definitely over. They ain't
Pick and roll with the duo. Murray back to Jokic. Fake bam, spin move, floater. Oh, it's too easy for him. It's too easy. It's too easy, man.
This is such an unusual game too for both teams in a way. Like, look at the 3-point shooting in this game. You seen the 3-point shooting in this game?
No, I ain't check it out.
Like, neither one of the teams really been threes like at all. It's such not a 2023 type NBA game, right? The Nuggets are 5 for 18 from 3, and the Heat are 9 for 28 from 3. Both shooting straight garbage from 3. Like the Heat have more field goal attempts. They got more 3-point attempts and more 3 points made even. But I know they've been missing a hell of I don't know what it is, but I feel like they missed a ton of shots in the paint. And Denver been killing them in the paint. 62 points in the paint. Shh.
Jokic, man, the playoffs, man, it's about coming through when it matters the most. That separates great from the best.
Of course, they got to show this
Doing it.
graphic. You see this graphic they showed?
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Hey, man, he deserves to be mentioned with them greats, man.
Hey,
Chamberlain, Jabbar. Imagine if, because I mean they haven't won the finals yet, but imagine if Denver like upgrades, like they get like a real rim protector, like imagine if you know who I think will be perfect next to Jokic, Jaren Jackson. Like I think he would be, man. They had him.
oh wait, well, oh, of course, over Aaron Gordon, yeah.
Yeah. Cause he can shoot it. Oh my God, that layup. Oh my God, Jamal Murray. He just kissed it off the top of the window.
Oh my goodness, I just saw it.
Bro, that was insane. Vincent.
Yeah, he was just trying stuff with that one. Like he just threw that shit up off the top.
Oh, there go Murray coming down the court again. Oh, he blew the bunny. Don't be hurt. Okay. Good. And Martin had that stretch. He ain't been shooting nothing. That's out of travel on Jimmy Butler. Okay.
Woo! Just outside the fingertips of Ben.
That was clean.
Still can't believe Cecil ended up kind of being not entirely wrong about his prediction.
Yeah.
All he had to do is say all he had to do is say top 5 when it counted most, or top 5 in the playoffs.
Cause and then he tried to like
you can argue you can argue his top.
I was talking to him about it. He gonna say oh what I said about Murray, and I'm like, bro, you say he's gonna be a top 5 point guard in the league. He talking about some, bro. I'm in playoffs. So I'm like, okay, sure. I mean, you didn't say that, but you know what? You was telling me about Murray coming back and playing great before anybody else. So I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I didn't think that his first year back he's gonna play like this. I mean, in the playoffs, definitely not. Regular season, I'm not surprised by how he played. So.
So I want to ask you. It had to start bench cut. No, not start bench. They just said cut one, and it was Trae Young, De'Aaron Fox, it was Jalen Brunson, and it was Jamal Murray. So if you had to cut one, which one you cut? And I'm gonna tell you.
It was it was Jalen Brunson, Trae Young, and De'Aaron Fox.
Jalen Brunson, Trae Young, De'Aaron Fox, and Jamal Murray.
I might say cut Jalen Brunson, and I really like Jalen Brunson. But it's close. Yeah, I'm gonna say cut Jalen Brunson. It's between Brunson and Murray for me, but I'm gonna say cut Jalen Brunson.
So you couldn't Cut JB. Okay. I'm not mad at that actually. Like it was between Brunson and Murray for me. I chose Murray because
to be fair, Brunson is the best player on that team, and he has shown more as the best player.
That's why
that is the very
that's my thing, because it's like Murray, he does a lot of great things. Don't get me wrong, and his team is succeeding.
But he benefits a lot from playing off Jokic as
exactly.
Well.
He plays off of Jokic. Like Jokic creates a lot of opportunities for him, like and they pick and roll, or just his gravity in general, like in terms of being in the post. Whereas Brunson, like I don't know. I don't think Julius Randle creates any type of advantages for him besides if he's just hitting his threes that night or something like that. Especially in the playoffs.
Yeah, no, in the playoffs it was a disadvantage.
Fox, he definitely proved that he's the best player on that team in the playoffs when it comes down to it. And Trey, we already know the offensive nucleus that he is as a player. Even though he had like a sort of a down year in terms of efficiency this season. But yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at you choosing Brunson, but I'll choose Murray. But I do think he can approximate what Fox and Brunson give you if he has his own team. He can maybe, but that's a hypothetical, so we don't know. But yeah, I think you go Brunson or Murray there. Like Uncle Jeff Green, you played with.
I'm dead. One of my friends really. I don't know if you remember, they used to do this not Jimmy. They used to do this Russ Westbrook thing where they would like post Westbrook's season by the calendar, and it would be like Westbrook, and it'd be like, man, this man sucks. Oh my God, he's one of the greatest players of all time for like 2 months, and then it gets to like April, and it's like, does this man even care about? Yeah. But so this fool he's a I guess a Heat hater or whatever you want to say. But he did one for Jimmy Butler. This is the one that he just did. Let me see if I can get it out here.
Wait, send it to me.
I'm gonna send it.
I bet.
But it's actually funny as hell. Actually, I might be able to pull it up on here. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Oh, hold on, Miami making it a little interesting right now.
Ain't no way. Oh yeah, I guess this is the fake comeback. 12 points.
Yeah. This the fake comeback. They trapped Murray, forced him into.
Oh yeah, and Duncan hit that 3.
Forced him into an offensive foul.
This is literally exactly like game 1 fake comeback.
So Jimmy not even in the game right now. What the heck?
Offensive foul too.
What the heck just happened?
Oh, this actually is a very interesting fake comeback.
Jimmy not even in the game. What they? Jamal with 30. Jamal almost got a triple-double too. Jamal got.
Yeah, the fans dipped out quick.
Dang, that arena empty as a mother. Dang, this Kyle Lowry just
front run ass fan base in Miami, I swear.
Look at DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled. They showing highlights from 2013. Ray Allen hit that shot 10 years ago. D-Wade. Bro, I saw some. Oh, there you go. This man even care about basketball. Jim VP. Will Winters and Michael Jordan 2.0. All right, never mind. That's funny.
They had to move the goalpost so far in that window to make it major.
Well, I was watching the panel earlier, and like Ticket, he was saying like he was gonna put what's his name, Jimmy over D-Wade if they won the championship and he was Finals MVP, but because let's say Bam is because Bam been their best player in the series, let's say they win the championship, Bam will be Finals MVP. And he said no, for him to be over D-Wade, he got to be the Finals MVP. I'm like, bro, what's over?
You put him over D-Wade all time?
Yes. Yes, bro. I'm telling you. Is it? Oh no, he not with them no more.
Yep, fake comeback solidified. They really put this man in. Udonis Haslem.
They put him in?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. I just peeped. Haslem.
Get out of here. They just wanted to get him in just so he could be the oldest player to play in a finals game. And literally, Susie checked in and said that on the screen.
1 of 3. Dirk and Kobe.
I'm actually surprised that there hasn't been a 40-year-old to play in the finals game yet. In NBA history, there was never a 40-year-old to play in the finals game.
I don't know.
LeBron trying to be the first. I mean, my bad. My LeBron trying to be the second. Look at
Udonis. Midi. Oh, he missed. Get it back to him. Give it back to. Who is this? Oh, Jamal got his triple-double. Hey. Yes, sir. Jimmy had 28 points. It didn't even feel like it though. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah.
And that's all he had. He only had 2 rebounds. Only had 2 assists. I don't know if this box score watching, but I mean, I don't know. Watching the game, he didn't even feel like.
I did not.
I felt like Bam was missing a lot of shots, but I still felt his impact on the game though. Miami got to come out with desperation next game, or it's over. My prediction will be correct.
Damn. 7 for 21, man. More locked in, more focused.
Dude, see, gonna tell me Murray stat padded for his triple double. I'm like, man, your favorite player Russell Westbrook. So don't even come to me about somebody stat padding for a triple double. That's tough. 30-point triple doubles. That's tough, man. That's Monte Morris. Look at Monte. Sir, man, 2 wins away. Hey, G. Hey, Drew. I don't know if you remember our first episode this season. I picked Denver to go to the finals. So, I mean, I picked. I thought it was gonna go against the Bucks. But
You had Bucks beating the Nuggets in the finals.
yeah, I had Bucks beating the Nuggets. And I think you had Philly and the Clippers or something like that. Or...
Hey, let's not talk about that.
Man, the Clippers.
Oh man.
Believe me, I
Hey, we both picked
glad.
finals. Those were 2 finals first. Because the Nuggets ain't made the finals until this one, and that would have been the first Clippers finals. Yeah. Hey, if they didn't get hurt. Hey, once again.
It's always that. You can say that every year.
Once again, for both those teams, actually.
Facts.
Nah,
every year.
Oh.
If they ain't get hurt. Well, we're crowning a new champion this year. Well, man, Drew, got anything else to say? On the way out?
Man. Let's close it out.
Close it out. All right, man. We got 1, 2, 3 Nuggets in 5. Nah, man, that was a fun episode. We had to we vacated for like 45 minutes.
Hey, that was like 25 minutes.
Nah, but it's all good. But
man.
Appreciate y'all tapping in with us. Series is now 2-1. When it's when game the game
they have a lot of breaks between these games.
Yeah. No.
I feel like because they're already back in Miami, it should just be 1 day break, right?
Something telling me it's Saturday.
Game 4 is it's Friday. Yeah, it's 1 day break.
So it's Friday?
Yeah, it's Friday.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Well, you got early game 4 predictions?
Oh yeah. Miami gonna tie it up. It's gonna be the collection. It's gonna be the 3-point shooting variance game. They just shot like garbage from 3 tonight, and that's gonna be the game. Everybody's gonna get it back together, stroking. We're not gonna see Christian Braun do this craziness next game. Jamal Murray might be a little bit less efficient, and Jokic's still gonna do what he does, but it may not be a 30, 20, and 10 type game. But even regardless, I think that's gonna be a Miami win. If it's not, then
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Dev. Well, we about to wrap it up. I think game 4 be much more competitive, like throughout. I think it'll be go right down to the end. But I'm gonna stick with my prediction. Say Denver in 5. I think they end that game. I mean, I think they win game 4 and then they'll end it when they go back home in Denver. So we'll see how it plays out.
And Dev, let us know when that basketball trivia thing is gonna happen.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Dev, let us know, man. But that's a wrap. Appreciate y'all tapping in with us. Make sure y'all follow us on IG at Double Dribble Pod. And my IG right there too. So y'all check me out.
All right.